Would you like to know about the all-time high price prediction for SUI in this bull run? I would. I bet you would too. I'm going to do a deep analysis on it right now. So let's jump in and I'm going to show you where SUI could go this bull run. One thing I do have to state, I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do in this video should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. What is the all-time high for SUI this bull run? How high can SUI get? Where is it going? And what do you think is going to happen? That takes a bit of an assessment. So right now we're going to look at the coin itself and we're going to take a look at what I see in the charts. But we also have to do some back testing on coin market cap. So here we are at coin market cap. And the first thing I want to do is look at all the cryptocurrencies. I want to look at the entire market cap of all of the cryptocurrencies. And I want to look at the all button. And I want to see how high did we get in the 2017 rally. And we got to about $1 trillion market cap, if I remember correctly, which was crazy. Then this rally, we got to about a 2.86, a $3 trillion market cap. And so from 1 to 3, from 3 to 9, right? Could you say, now there's more crypto, there's more people in here, like there's more cryptocurrencies made, there's more money in the market, there's more institutional investors, and there's more eyes. And Bitcoin's really starting to push. We're at $3.66 trillion. I remember when we were down here and people were saying, one day we'll be worth $1 trillion. And the market cap was only literally 300 billion for the entire market. When I got into crypto, it was late 2016. I mean, it was barely $100 billion. Like, this is crazy what's been going on. Anyway, as I continue to see this grow, I say at least an $8 trillion market cap looks, I say a double, and it looks like one more leg up. If we go a whole leg here, 2 trillion, 5 trillion, and that same leg, it does look like we'll go somewhere to $5 or $6 trillion. Some people are saying 8. I'll call it a $7.5 to $8 trillion market cap. So a double up in the market cap. Now let's jump in and we're going to look at the actual chart for the total market cap. So this is it. And we're just going to show you kind of what I see happening here. So there was your leg up, boom. And we're on our next big leg to the upside. This is your flag. It has a beautiful measured move and it suggests that you can continue further to the upside. And that takes you to 4.5 trillion by March or September. If we have a little more of a pullback and one more, I mean, I don't know, 4 or 5, maybe 5. Again, are we on a super cycle? Nobody knows. For me, that next leg up, something like that, $6 trillion somewhere by July. I don't know. So, yeah, so when I look at this realistically, I mean, we shot up pretty fast. We went up $1 trillion, almost $2 trillion really quick. So if that happens again, we maybe at a 4 and then another sideways price action, or we come up a little bit more. I do see realistically that we could somewhere get into the 4.5, 5, 6 looks like a bit of a stretch. Why am I doing this? I just want to see how big we can get so I can figure out basically how much money could be allocated into SUI. So when I look at SUI now, and it's gaining so much market share because it's fast and it's big, let's take a look at SUI and just look at its market share and like look what its market cap is compared to the rest of the market. So right now it's at a $14 billion market cap. That's insane. And what you really want to do is you want to compare it to Sol's market cap because it's really competing, in my humble opinion, a little bit for the Sol market cap. And that's at 1.23 billion. Now Sol looks to go likely to probably 400 billion. You know, I could see Sol getting to $1,000 at the peak of its rally, right? That's a 4x from here. SUI, I just very simply think SUI can do a 4 to a 5x. That's 469. Let's say we round to 5 and it could go to $25 a coin. That sends it, right? If you give that, that's almost $60 billion. So it makes sense. If we get to this $6 trillion, even 5.5, 5.7, and SUI starts to continue to move, I really firmly believe it can get there. So I'm looking at about, I don't know, a $25 SUI and about a 5x from here. Now let's take a look at the chart and see if this is likely. Now, number one, SUI has been on a beautiful uptrend despite the fact that most coins that rip like this usually pull back. Like if you look at the 3-day, when a coin rips like this, usually it pulls back pretty violently to the 21. It didn't, it went up. Then by the time it went up enough they could laterally meet the 3-day chart. Now it's very oversold and it's bouncing off the 21-day moving average on the 3-day and it's got this beautiful uptrend. So this is telling me that it's likely going to make a move to the upside and there's its next leg. So in this next big move that we have, which looks like it's coming, SUI looks like it could definitely get somewhere up to about, I'd say $8.99. So $9 looks like its next target. That's like the next area that I see is going to, $8.91. Then it would obviously probably have some type of flag or consolidation. and then it could pull, it could rip again. And it sends it to $13. Now we're sitting in May of 2025 and we're starting to move. Now you can see too, it's been dealing very well with the Bitcoin pullback. So I feel like it could just continue to do its thing. And somewhere in the summer around May, we usually get a pullback, sell in May and go away. It might even be a little more violent to like a Fibonacci 618 here. And then it would likely go on another big run into October, November. And honestly, it might even take that whole leg to the upside. I feel like it goes a lot lower, like it gets a nasty pullback, takes its time, it rounds its bottom, does its thing, right? Eventually starts to make its way out of there somewhere around here. And yeah, by November, December, you're somewhere up about $20. Now this is very, a very rough estimate, but this is how stocks and price action moves. Like it's going to have a leg up, consolidation, a leg up, consolidation. This leg up actually looks pretty big. It looks like I may be shortchanging that first leg. So let me just readjust for a split second, push that leg up, which then push this leg up, run the fib where it should be going. Still feel like we round that bottom pretty nicely. We don't get out till somewhere over here. And yeah, you're looking late November at about a $19, $20 SUI. And if everything gets really crazy, right, in a run up, it could run up into the $24 to $25 area. And so that's what I see happening for SUI. I see it going on this beautiful parabolic run. There will be some pullbacks, and I'm looking at the $20 to $25 region to be the top for SUI. And I could be wrong, but that's my prediction for SUI in the bull run. A lot of people wanted to know that. They've been asking me for like a month and now. I've got super chats about it. I said I would make a video about it. So there it is. SUI somewhere between $22 and $25 really is going to be my price prediction for SUI, like somewhere up in here, up in this region. And that's going to be like a blow off top. You know what I'm saying? It will probably come violently down after that. It'll be very, very crazy. So pay attention. Now, one thing you want to look at on SUI, right, is the meme coins, because if SUI is going to get hot like that, then there's got to be some follow-ups. And so the main premier meme that everybody likes is the blob, that one, but it's been around. It hasn't done much. It's sitting at a $13 million market cap, but it's been around. Another one we saw was this DSI, which is SUI DSI agents. And I really think that could do numbers. It's very, very small at a $3.7 million market cap. AAA is another one that I've seen, but they really haven't caught a lot of steam yet. SUI memes had a little bit of a buzz about 3 weeks ago, but ever since AI agents pumped, they've been a bit quiet. Even SUI AI, which is SUI AI agent or something, really pretty much flopped. The one coin that I really like that I've been paying attention to is Deepbook token, like the Deepbook protocol token, based off Deepbook, which is their premier DEX, right, for SUI. So watch Deepbook. I'm going to show you Deep. I've been putting out Deep to my trading group for a long time now. When SUI first got steam at about 50, 60 cents, I started telling everyone I was going to build a position in Deepbook protocol, right? Deepbook was basically a penny, less than a penny when it hit the exchange. It came up here, and here's when I started buying a lot of it at 4 cents, 5 cents in this area, right? Every time it dipped, I'd buy more. I bought more on these dips. And then recently, it just went on a massive tear. A lot of this Deepbook that I bought at $5 went all the way up to 30, 31 bucks. That's like about a 7x on the 4 and a little more, 7.5x. And I even see it pumping now and headed to 52. So this thing is out of control. If anything can make more multiples on SUI, it's Deepbook protocol. I'm already heavy in it. I've reinvested another 40 grand right back into this area. I'm already up again. I got in around that, a little under where we're at now. So yeah, I'm very, very bullish on the SUI ecosystem. There isn't enough out there yet as far as the memes. You kind of have to deep dive, but once that ecosystem starts to pick up, there's definitely going to be some movement. And these are some of the little tokens that I just wanted to show you that could possibly also move with SUI. I see Deepbook just getting ready for a massive, massive move again. It's just starting to go, and it's awesome. Another play on it is CEDU. CEDU is another DEX. These are the DEXs. You want to look at for the DEXs, the decentralized exchanges around that coin. The only thing about CEDU is it hasn't really been performing that well for whatever reason. I don't know if they had a lockup in APY, and then when people got it, they sold off the coin. But for whatever reason, CEDU hasn't had that same boom. It did earlier, but lately it's been getting sold off. I firmly believe, though, when SUI really picks up again, you're going to see CEDU pick up again as well and probably head to that 80 cent. I just feel like Deepbook is the better play, but that's me. They're both around the same price, around 25 to 30 cents, which is interesting. CEDU, Deepbook, and SUI. So that is your SUI price prediction for where I believe it will go in the bull run. Thank you so much for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can find out when I post my next video. I hope this prediction comes true for SUI. I'm super excited where it could go. I personally hold some bags, and I want to see what can happen to SUI.